Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the weekly horoscope results for all the rising signs from Feb 24th till March 2nd. Like the way guys, I always say this thing that the weekly horoscope and all these kind of monthly transit videos are important because it gives you this idea that in which direction wind is sailing. And beyond any doubt, if you can prioritize yourself, align your energies in the same direction, a lot of the good results can be attained. Sometimes even being aware of what is happening and completely submitting to it tend to remain very therapeutic for many people. Now guys, during this week we will be celebrating the most auspicious Hindu festival, which is the Mahashivratri as well. So in advance only I want to wish all the Shiva devotees heartiest blessings and good wishes, good blessings for this festival. We always say this thing that Bhavi Meti Sakhi Tripurari. Something which is written can only be omitted, can only be worked with only because of the blessings of the Lord Shiva. And guys, we generally say this thing that people who have any of the affliction to their moon in their natal chart, like in your natal chart your moon is conjunct with the Saturn, your moon is conjunct with Rahu, you have any of the Kal Sarp Yoga in your chart where all the planets are in the excess of Rahu and Ketu, this tend to remain the most auspicious day to do the Abhishek of the Shivlinga of the Lord Shiva to get any of the impurities being caused to your natal moon, to your natal planets get removed. And guys, I do not know how much of you guys liked that concept of the addition of the tarot card and the other god and the Bhagavad Gita cards with the weekly horoscope only. In this video I'm not including that because of the Shivratri and so many things which is going to be happening in this week. So I'm just purely focusing only on the astrological contribution to your rising sign. So guys, to begin with, during this week, moon is going to be starting the journey from the Sagittarius sign and it is going to be ending the week being there in the Pisces sign. During this week only, Mars is going to be turning direct as well on Feb 24th. Mercury is also going to be getting debilitated on Feb 28th. It's going to be transiting in the Pisces sign. We will also be celebrating the Mahashivratri, which I mentioned, and there is going to be the new moon vibration which is going to be influencing the Sadbhisha Nakshatra. So guys, although Sadbhisha energy in itself is very perplexing, and just because during this time when there is going to be new moon taking place in the Aquarius sign, Saturn is also going to be placed over there. For certain people who are going to be anxious, like there any of the concerns of anxiety and feeling insecure and all, so those people have to be cautious, those people have to be careful. So okay guys, now we will start our discussion first with the Aries rising natives. So guys, for the Aries natives, moon is going to be starting the week from your 9th house. It is going to be ending the week in your 12th house. So guys, to begin with, like the energy of the Monday, Tuesday, and if I were to say Wednesday is very prominent, very auspicious for you, because when your ascendant lord is going to be turning direct, right at that time the transiting moon is going to be coming in the straight aspect and then the 8th aspect of your ascendant lord Mars as well. So that means any of the travels if you want to schedule is going to be very proving to be very auspicious. Along with that, there might be some significant development where which is going to have an impact on your career. Like this could be a case that you have been chasing something from the past couple of months, if I were to say months, or this could be a case that you have been applying for a job or something. So this could be a Mahashivratri gift which will come to you where suddenly things will take a positive turn in your 3rd house. So Mars turning direct and moon from the 9th and the 10th on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday receiving the aspect from this ascendant lord of yours is a very good news, where because of the support of the luck there might be some positive development. So for travels, initiating some important project of yours, some significant development at the work. For certain people who are like awaiting for any job interview or any of the prospects of recognition or enhancement of the fame, the energy of the Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday is very favorable for you. Now comes the Thursday. So now guys, when we talk about the Thursday, because of the energy of this new moon taking place in your 11th house, Sadbhisha in itself a very sensitive energy to deal with, and Saturn is also going to be conjunct over there. So if I were to say guys, the Thursday seems to be slightly sensitive, emotionally unsettling. Over there, there is a high possibility that either you could be misguided, or like the illusions or the mirage is going to be very strong. So if someone is pressing you for taking any important step, signing any document, or any of the pressure kind of situation, you have to be very careful. If you are being surrounded by the thoughts of negativity, that I have not progressed that much in my career, I have been left behind and all, so Thursday might be filled with all these kind of thoughts. Along with that, there is a high possibility on the Thursday that some electronic items, like you might drop your phone from your hand, or some electronic devices around your house might malfunction. So Thursday is making you slightly vulnerable, prone towards that, especially the emotional, mental health, and any of the commitment, any of the pressurizing situation in the social front. You have to be very careful over there. Now guys, when we talk about the Friday especially, so Friday again guys, Friday is slightly sensitive because like Mercury, your third and the sixth lord, is also going to be entering in the 12th house. It is going to be getting debilitated. So yes, the energy of the Friday is also seems to be slightly unsettling as well. So my recommendation, especially on the Friday, if it is possible, avoid any travel. That will be much advisable for you. And guys, finally on Saturday and Sunday, moon is going to be transiting in the Pisces sign. It is going to be conjunct with Rahu, with Venus, and with debilitated Mercury over there. So Saturday and Sunday seems to be slightly expensive, like where there could be some certain expenses which you might have to deal with, or for all those kind of people in whose case any of the 12th house related matters are getting applicable, like if your personality in itself is very indulgent and all. So yes, like Saturday and Sunday will prove out to be slightly expensive. Along with that, like for certain people, this might also be time where you might be called for any spiritual gathering or a visit to a temple. Any of those thoughts of doing meditation and being inclined towards the religious and spiritual austerities might prevail. So guys, if I were to say, this is actually a very significant week with very strong emotional development which will happen in your life. So the week will start on a good note, where you will experience some significant development in your career, and something for which you have been putting efforts from the past couple of like months, not only weeks, like rather months. Then if I were to say, Thursday and Friday will prove to be slightly sensitive, especially from the stress level point of view, and Saturday and Sunday seems to be a little bit expensive, and doing charities, any of the donations and all on Saturday and Sunday shall be considered. But yes guys, I'm very much sure that around the time of the Shivratri, there might be some important work of yours which either will get finalized, or you will hear some good news. There is a strong possibility of that, something which the retrograde Mars has been holding it back from the past like couple of months. So guys, for the Taurus Lagna natives, moon will start the week from your 8th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 11th house. So guys, to begin with, if I were to say the same thing, especially Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, it seems to be slightly like where we say that any of the work related travel can materialize during this time. The mind is going to be filled with a lot of the spiritual kind of thoughts, like especially for those people who are like very much inclined towards any of the scientific work or research kind of things and all. So in this regard, and for certain people, because Mars is going to be turning direct and it is giving aspect to the transiting moon, so some sudden amount of money can also be expected, like especially in those nature or line of work where it is possible, like you work as a commissioning person, or there is an important deal, important kind of deal which you have been chasing and you were not getting the clarity over there. So Mars turning direct in your second house of money, finances, and expecting this transiting moon back. So I would say this thing that yes, in terms of some important development, release of the funds in the matters of your like commercial business engagements and all, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be very auspicious for you. This could be even from the religious point of view as well, because as per the Sanatan Dharma faith and belief system and all, we are going to be celebrating the Mahashivratri as well. So this could be a gift from the Lord Shiva as well. Visit to the Shiva temple, doing the Abhishek, doing meditation, or let's say for example, if you live in a community where, like the way in Isha Foundation, Sadhguru, Ravi Shankar ji, so participating in a large group, doing meditation, staying awake the whole night and celebrating this blissful event of the Shivratri, this festival, that seems to be very auspicious for you, favorable for you. So the energy of the Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday seems to be favoring you in terms of people who are connected with the scientific work, any of the travels, any of the clearance of the visa, immigration related work. In short, because of the support of the luck, some release of the funds, smooth flow of the money is going to be like that. Now guys, now comes the Thursday. Now Thursday is going to be surrounded by the energy of the Sadbhisha new moon or Amavasya taking place in your 10th house. So guys, especially on Thursday and Friday, you guys have to be careful, because on Thursday and Friday there's a slight vulnerability of some sort of misunderstanding at work. Or this could be a case because Sadbhisha has got a lot of illusion which is connected with it. So even at work, like even if you are like sending any important email to someone, so like the way sometimes happen, you forgot to attach that important document, or something happened, or some breakdown happened, and you're not like prepared and properly equipped to perform, to function. Like the way, for example, had I been trying to go live and suddenly my laptop is not working, something like that, some sort of malfunctioning of the technology, gadgets and something that could also happen. So at work guys, whatever responsibility is going to be attached to you on Thursday and Friday, you have to be very careful regarding that. Along with that, there might be those energy of like sadness and vulnerability that I'm not progressing well in my career and all. So new moon vibration with the conjunction of Saturn in the 10th house, there might be slight sadness connected to the career related development and all. So yes, Thursday and Friday you have to be slightly careful. And now guys, comes Saturday and Sunday. So on Saturday and Sunday, when this transiting moon is going to be there in your 11th house, it is going to be getting conjunct with the Rahu, with the Venus and with the Mercury. So I would say this thing, that some sudden invitation to a large gathering, some significant development, like some sort of auspicious news and progress in your any of those things which you have been chasing. So this is how this week is going to be turning out. So guys, I will summarize. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is very profitable, where there will be sudden release of any of the financial fund which has been held back, or I would say that even from the travel point of view, or some sort of guidance, clarity, success in any of the documentation related work, visa, immigration related work, will energies will work like that. Thursday and Friday seems to be sensitive, emotionally vulnerable, stressful on the account of the progress at the work, or this could be some sort of electronics kind of malfunction and being picked by your bosses and being kind of scolded for some mishappening at your front. And eventually Saturday Sunday seems to be very pleasurable, with lot of social gatherings, being invited to a large group network and something. So this is how the energy of this week is going to be turning out for the Taurus Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, for the Gemini Lagna natives, moon is going to be starting the week from your 7th house and it is going to be ending the week in your 10th house. So guys, during this week, like Mars is going to be turning direct on Feb 24th, on Monday only, right over there in your first house. We will be celebrating the auspicious festival of the Shivratri. So Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be carrying that festive vibes. On Thursday there is going to be the Satbisha Amavasya, like the new moon Aquarius kind of vibration, which is going to be impacting the matters of your 9th house. Mercury is going to be turning debilitated on the Friday, entering your 10th house. And finally on Saturday and Sunday, the transiting moon is going to be conjunct with the Rahu, with the Venus and with the Mercury in your like 10th house. So guys, to begin with, if I were to say in terms of some important development in your business prospects, or this could be a case that if there has been an important client, important deal which has been struck from the past couple of weeks, you can experience a release of that on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Even guys, when we talk about from the prospects of like some sort of clarity with your partner, or this could be case that for all the matrimonial seekers and all, there might be some proposal which will come, someone will suddenly express their interest onto you. So for all that kind of prospects, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday seems to be very promising for you. Along with that guys, during the time of this whole Shivratri, Mahashivratri vibes and all, somehow moon is going to be transiting like from your 8th house as well. So deeply meditative, deeply spiritual, philosophical, like, and let's say for example, if in your society, in your community, it is possible, same like we talk about the Isha Foundation, Art of Living, where people get together and they do the meditation, they celebrate, they do the Jagran the whole night. So even for that point of view, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be favorable for you, especially something to do with the clearance of the funds, or some important development in your business, or some matrimonial proposal point of view. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be important for you. Now guys, when we talk about Thursday and the Friday vibration, so guys, Thursday vibration is going to be like this, that you're going to have the Aquarius new moon Sadbhisha vibration impacting, influencing the matters of your 9th house. So again guys, like when we talk about the 9th house related vibration, it has got more to do with the divine protection. It has got more to do with the showing us the path in the life. So during this time, during the time of the new moon, people find themselves being blocked. Like if I were to say that on Wednesday and like on Thursday and Friday, do not do anything just relying on the leap of faith. Even if you have to sign any document, even if you have to go on any travel or something, so just do your preparation properly, carefully. Along with that guys, like the way we say this thing that Sadbhisha is energy of lot of the illusion and all. So sometimes, you know, when you have to share any email, or while talking on any important matter or something, so we say this thing that the victim of circumstances is the vibration of the Sadbhisha. It's like a circle where it can actually entrap you or block you. So I would say this thing that yes, Thursday and Friday seems to be slightly sensitive, where you will find yourself being left on your own. There is no clarity, there is no guidance, things going out of the hands. And if you are undertaking any travel, there might be some sort of inconvenience, discomfort while being on the travel as well. If you have to sign any important documents and something on Thursday and Friday, much better do it very carefully. Along with that guys, on just because on Friday your ascendant lord is also going to transit to the 10th house and just become a part of all the motley combination of the planets. So I mean to say yes, And finally guys, on Saturday and Sunday, when transiting moon, your second lord is going to enter in your 10th house. So guys, it is going to be slightly beneficial for those people in whose line of work, like too much of the public dealing or performance or social media, entertainment world, giving presentation, if all of that is involved. So in a way, if I were to say, Saturday and Sunday could witness some sudden turnaround of the things in your favor. So some big opportunity regarding which you have been working hard might work out like that. So guys, if I were to summarize, the energy of the Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday is very supportive for people who are in their own business, any of the matrimonial proposal, anything to do with the research, people who are connected with occult and something for therapy, counseling, guidance. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be very much therapeutic for you, very much in your advantage. Thursday and Friday, because of in these 2 days there's going to be the new moon, that too in the Sadbhisha vibration, and your ascendant lord is also going to be turning debilitated. So Thursday and Friday is slightly sensitive, especially when it comes down to not taking that leap of faith. There might be some inconveniences in the travel and some sort of flaw while submitting yourself or any documentation kind of related work, where you will find yourself, why God, why me? So that might be those kind of moments where you will be striving for the clarity and you will find yourself being entrapped in a circle. And finally guys, Saturday and Sunday seems to be very pleasurable, enjoyable, and especially people who are in any capacity working in the media world, entertainment world, too much of the public performance, public gathering, public appearance, it's going to be very much favorable for all those kind of experiences and all. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, so for the Cancer Lagna natives, moon is going to be starting the week from your 6th house and it is going to be ending the week in your 9th house. So guys, to begin with, like the way you know this thing that during this week your Yoga-karak planet Mars is going to be turning direct in your 12th house, and when it is going to be turning direct, right at that time it is going to be giving its aspect to your transiting moon from the 6th house and the 7th house. We will be celebrating the Shivratri as per your location and geographical location. So Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be filled with the Mahashivratri vibration as well. Thursday is going to be witnessing the this Aquarius Sadbhisha new moon as well, which is going to be impacting the matters of your 8th house. So yes, it is going to be stressful time as well. And on on Friday, Mercury is going to be transiting in the Pisces, getting debilitated, and on Saturday and Sunday, transiting moon, your ascendant lord, is going to be getting conjunct with the Rahu, with Venus and with Mercury in your 9th house. So guys, to begin with, if I were to say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be beneficial in this regard, that in your line of work, if there have been some where your file, any of your important work has been held back, something for which you have been just doing the rounds from the past couple of weeks. This could be at your work front as well. This could be even in the hospitals as well, that you're not just getting the clarity or getting one test done after another. So in all these kind of matters, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday will give you clarity regarding that front. Monday, Tuesday vibration is favorable for you. We are going to be celebrating the vibration of the Mahashivratri as well, guys. It is going to be much more beneficial if you will visit that with your partner, with your spouse. The 7th house is somehow very much getting aligned. Or let's say, for example, for all those Cancer Lagna natives who are single and they are like praying and putting efforts towards manifesting love, manifesting partner in their life. So like Lord Shiva, who's worshipped as the most innocent god who fulfill the wishes and all, and during that time moon is going to be transiting from your 7th house. So any of the wish which you have, this could be for your business growth, for your public image, this could be the kind of partner and the marriage you want, you can actually put your wish in front of the Lord Shiva while doing your religious austerities. So guys, yes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be very significant for you for some sort of growth and progress in the matters of your career. And if there have been some back and forth kind of vibration in your health front, any medical expenses, insurance claim or something, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be good for your career, for your relationship, and all these matters of your job. Now when we talk about the Thursday, now guys, Thursday is very, very stressful for you guys, because your ascendant lord is going to be forming this new moon kind of vibration, that to Sadbisha. Sadbisha is the alarming factor in your 8th house, and Saturn is also going to be pressing it. So Saturn is also there conjunct with this combination. So yes, especially guys, Thursday and Friday, if you already have anxiety kind of issues and all, so on Thursday and Friday you have to be cautious, you have to be careful. Keep it low, do not take too much of the pressure, keep it light, take light diet, doing meditation, going for any kind of spa or any rejuvenating kind of activities and things will prove out to be favorable. For those people who are like connected with the occult and all, there might be some sort of clarity, more work, but in terms of how you deal with the energies, it will definitely make you stressful. So omens are not at all supporting you guys. So it's a Rahu new moon vibration and all, that too in your 8th house. So yes, Thursday and Friday might witness some sort of unsettling energy. This could be affecting you, or this could be there might be some some sad or depressing event or news you might hear. So there is a slight possibility of that. So keep yourself mentally, emotionally prepared for that. Now guys, when we talk about Saturday and Sunday, Saturday and Sunday will prove out to be good, especially when it comes down to any of the travel or like social gathering and collaborating with people and all. So Saturday and Sunday will prove out to be beneficial in this regard. Too much of the vibration going there in the matters of the 9th house, which is the house of the higher wisdom, learning. We see travels from there as well. So Saturday and Sunday, like for example, if you are planning any travel just for your own relaxation with your family, with your friends and all, so Saturday and Sunday can be prioritized. So guys, if I were to summarize the vibration of this week for the Cancer Lagna natives, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be supportive for you, especially a significant progress, development in your job, in your business, something regarding which you have been doing the rounds and not getting the clarity. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will grant you that. Visit and celebrate the festival of Mahashivratri with your partner. And if you're single, planning to and aspiring to manifest a partner, so put that wish of yours at the feet of the Lord Shiva. It will get fulfilled, it will be heard. And guys, Thursday and Friday is, yes, it's very unsettling emotionally, and this could be some unsettling news as well which you might hear. There's a slight vulnerability of that. 8th house is getting very potent, so do anything with a lot of caution and care. And Saturday and Sunday will again bring you back to the game, and there is a high possibility of some this could be pleasurable kind of experience, or some sort of travel as well, or some sort of pilgrimage as well that can be attached. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 5th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your 8th house. So guys, the significant highlight of this week is that on Monday in itself, your Yogakaraka planet Mars is going to be turning direct in your 11th house, and right at that time it is going to be giving its aspect to the transiting moon from your 5th house and from your 6th house. Along with that, we will be celebrating the auspicious Hindu festival of the Mahashivratri as well, right at that time when moon is going to be transiting from your 6th house. So it is going to be a very good energy to put forth all of your problems, all of your worries at the feet of the Lord Shiva, and just make Lord Shiva and assign him to solve any of your ongoing conflicting kind of issues and problems and all. Along with that guys, on Thursday, there is going to be the new moon vibration taking place in the Aquarius in the Satbisha Nakshatra, influencing the matters of your 7th house. Vulnerability is that when it is going to be taking place, with this new moon vibration, Saturn is going to be conjunct with it. Immediate after that guys, on Friday, like your 2nd and your 11th lord Mercury is also going to be turning debilitated in the 8th house. And finally on Saturday and Sunday, transiting moon is going to be joining Rahu, Venus and Mercury in your 8th house. So guys, to begin with, if I were to say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will prove out to be very beneficial, where students, if they have to write any competitive exam, they will perform good. For the artist and the creative people, you might hear some good news, like something which you have been chasing or pursuing from the past couple of months. There will be some sudden significant good news which you will hear. Even for people who are connected with the sales, media, marketing, working as independent consultant, working in the stock market, trading and all, so the vibration of the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be much more in your favor. Now guys, the minute we will reach the Thursday, so guys, Thursday and Friday vibration is not at all good in the matters of the relationship. There is a high vulnerability of some sort of misunderstanding with your partner. So even in terms of your business domain, your commercial related matters, or this could be a case that because of this Saturn involvement as well, especially people who are connected with the public domain, like you are a politician and something. So this is going to be the time when there will be some sort of allegation, you will be held accountable. Donald Trump is Leo Lagna, so yes, I can assure you on Thursday and Friday he is gonna write or tweet something which is going to suddenly shock the world. So something like that, right guys? Because new moon vibration, it's not the new moon, it's the Satbhisha new moon, Rahu Nakshatra, which is very illusionary, and because of the conjunction and the presence of the Saturn over there as well. So yes, some sort of conflict, dispute, especially for people who are in any of the public domain, can be foreseen on Thursday and Friday. And guys, when we talk about Saturday and Sunday, so yes, moon is going to be conjunct with like planets like Mercury, Venus and Rahu in your 8th house. So again, it all comes down to what is your aspiration. Like 8th house can give you all sort of indulgences, like all sort of pleasurable experiences, good sex, good food, good wine also comes from the 8th house. And for the spiritual seekers, deeper penetrating meditative insight, research also comes from the 8th house. So Saturday and Sunday will grant you that. So guys, if I were to summarize, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday will witness some significant events in the matters of your romantic life, for the students, creative professional, for the people who are in a job, and for long you have been put in a waiting and you're not getting the clarity and something. So yes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is very, very supportive for you. You will see the ball moving in a positive direction. Thursday and Friday will create that void, that emptiness inside of you, especially in the matters of the relationship, being held accountable for something. People who are in a public domain, they have to be very, very careful. And yes, Saturday and Sunday will actually take you nose dive into pleasure, indulgences and all. So this is how the energy of this week is for the Leo Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 4th house and it is going to be ending the week in your 7th house. So guys, the highlight of this week is that Mars is going to be turning direct on Feb 24th. Right on that day, moon is also going to be transiting and Mars is aspecting it. We will be celebrating the auspicious Hindu festival of Mahashivratri. So Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be filled with the vibration, that festive vibration. Thursday is sensitive because it is going to be the new moon taking place in the Aquarius, but more than that, it's the vibration of the Satbhisha, the peak illusionary energy of the Rahu, and during this new moon, Saturn is also going to be conjunct with it. And guys, like Saturday and Sunday, yes, moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu, Venus, with Mercury in your 7th house. So guys, to begin with, if I were to say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be supportive for you, especially if you have a decorative business, you have a convenience store, you're working as an architect, or in any of the housing related matters of yours, there have been some clarity, like your any of the house loan, any of the documentation or file work connected to the housing related matters have been making you go back and forth. There have been lot many delays which you have been encountering and something. This could be a case that you wanted to sign a lease and start a lease for a new apartment and something, and the landlord is not giving you clarity and something. So any of these matters regarding which you have been going back and forth from the past couple of weeks, you will get the clarity over there. Even in terms of the career growth point of view as well, guys, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be supporting you. I already mentioned, whether you are an architect, whether you are working as a realtor, even the realtors can actually strike a gold. Mars is already there in your 10th house. Mars represents the reality business and all the realtors and all. It is giving the straight aspect to the transiting moon from the 4th house. So for the realtors as well, this is going to be a good time. Moon is going to be transiting from your 5th house as well. Even in the matters of like you're working as an independent consultant, or you are an artist, you are a creative professional, you are a student, you have to give any important competitive exam and all, you want to express your love to someone. So in all these kind of areas and the departments, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be in your favor. Now guys, when we talk about Thursday and Friday, so Thursday especially, this new moon vibration is going to be taking place in your 6th house, Sadbisha Nakshatra. So there's a high possibility of some health related issue which will suddenly creep up. So be very mindful of the health related concern. Again guys, just because it is the Sadbisha, it might be a false alarm, but it might actually worry you a lot. And along with that guys, even in your line of work, like especially if you are working primarily with the technology, with the gadgets and something, so be very mindful, like while sharing any important emails, while talking to your bosses and something, if you have to negotiate any important deal and all. So Thursday and Friday is making you very, very vulnerable. You have to do that with proper planning, proper strategy and all. And guys, when we talk about Saturday and Sunday, then moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu, Venus and Mercury in your 7th house. So yes guys, some sort of good news in a way. When we talk about getting attracted to someone, meeting someone, or if you're already on a lookout for an arranged marriage, matrimonial proposal and all, so Saturday and Sunday will prove out to be much in your favor. So yes guys, this is how the energy of this week is. It's just like that on Thursday and Friday at your work front, there is a high vulnerability and some health related problems suddenly creeping up and all. So there is a vulnerability of that on Thursday and Friday. But overall, if I were to say, whether you are in a job, whether you are in a business, this is going to be a good week for you, promising week for you. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 3rd house and it is going to be ending the week in your 6th house. So guys, during this week, the highlight of the week is that on Monday in itself, your 2nd and the 7th lord, Mars, is going to be turning direct. The good thing is that the day when it is going to be turning direct, the transiting moon is going to be in the line of the aspect of this Mars. Along with that, on Tuesday, we will be celebrating the vibration of the Mahashivratri as well. And on that day, moon is going to be transiting from your 4th house. So put out all of your wishes and all of your emotions and put it in front of the Shiva, and Shiva will ensure to fulfill all of your wishes and desires. Celebrate it with your family, with your loved ones. On Thursday guys, there's going to be the new moon taking place in the Aquarius sign in the Sadbisha Nakshatra in your 5th house. Sadbisha is an alarming energy, and just because it is going to be conjunct with the Saturn as well. So yeah, the pressure is going to be there on Thursday and Friday. And finally guys, on Saturday and Sunday, transiting moon is going to be getting conjunct with the Rahu, with the Venus and with the Mercury in your 6th house. So okay, now we will start discussing. So guys, if I were to say, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is very important, significant for you, where let's say for example, if any of the matters of your like finances and something regarding which it has been held back, there has been a slowdown, any of the documentation related work where things are not getting cleared, and you are just doing rounds and rounds to get an answer over there. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is very significant that there is going to be sudden release in any of the blockage in the matters of your finances. And along with that, guys, like if you are going to be already in that situation where you have to do the any of the leasing, documentation, visa, immigration kind of work, share any important emails, apply for any job and something, so the response is going to be very quick. Like this is what we can see, that when Mars in the house of the luck is going to be turning direct, and right on those days Moon is transiting from the third house and the fourth house, being receiving the aspect from this Mars. Third house is the house of our documentation, file work, application and all of that. So yes, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday vibration is very smooth, is a lot in your favor, where you will see that a lot of the things which you have been trying to chase or close from the past couple of months, things will have a rapid movement, rapid development. And for certain people, this could be the time of, like if you are an artist, you will get some good audition work, or you might also plan a short trip or travel to any nearby city or something. So yes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be carrying that festive vibes, travels, opportunities, release in lot of the financial projects of yours. Now guys, when we talk about Thursday, now Thursday is slightly sensitive for you because fifth house is the house of the way our mind function. Now guys, new moon, Sadbhisha, Saturn, fifth house is also connected with our Pitris and ancestors and all. So this is one such kind of thing which I always advise to everyone. So let's say for example guys, if in your natal chart your moon is afflicted, you being a Libra Lagna, your moon is conjunct with Saturn, your natal moon is conjunct with Rahu, you have any of the moon Ketu combination and all. So whether at the time of the Shivratri or whether on all the new moons, donating the white things is always considered as a good remedy. But guys, if I were to say Thursday might be slightly mentally stressful, I will not recommend any of the important like financial investment, like if you are in stock market or anything. So Thursday and Friday is going to be slightly sensitive. Along with that, for people who have to write any competitive exam and something, for the students and all, so the vibration of the Thursday and Friday is going to be like this, where first of all there's going to be the lack of clarity, and the Sadbhisha vibration, illusions are going to be at its peak. You will find yourself being trapped in a circle and you're not able to come out of that negative loop. So Thursday and Friday, your energies need to be guarded. I will not recommend that, if you're finding yourself being in a stressful kind of situation, drinking or indulging into things, because it is not a very wholesome way of finding solution to any perplexing kind of situation. And this could be a case that on Thursday, suddenly you're going to be mad on your children, people who are in relationships, suddenly some fight happened, some confusion happened, where now suddenly you were talking to someone and your girlfriend start doubting you, or your boyfriend is suddenly now suspicious of you. So yes, Thursday and Friday is going to be the time when illusions are going to be at its peak and your emotional mental health needs to be guarded. And guys, when we talk about the Saturday and Sunday, so yes guys, on Saturday and Sunday, transiting moon in your case guys becomes your 10th lord. So 10th lord is going to be there in the 6th house. So in a way it has gone like 9 places ahead of it. 6th house is the house of the job, and there's going to be conjunction of Rahu, Venus, Mercury. So it's a good energy, like where you will get your mojo back, you'll get that motivation back. And like the way guys, in any way, the vibration of this whole week is very, very important, especially for those people who are applying somewhere, like any of the job application within the organization, you want to be considered for a different role or something. So for all of that, for negotiation, arbitration and any of those planning and management of things, the week is creating a good energy. And guys, yes, on Saturday and Sunday, if you get a chance to, even out of the work, to meet your colleagues and something over the drinks and all. You cannot even imagine to the level on which you can bond with your co-workers, with the people. This is how the vibration of the Saturday and Sunday is going to be. So yes guys, the red flag of this week is especially Thursday, new moon, Sadbisha vibration, and presence of Saturn over there as well. So yes, apart from that, barring that, it's going to be a significant week. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so for the Scorpio Lagna natives guys, moon is going to be starting the week from your like second house, and it is going to be ending the week in your fifth house. So guys, the highlight of this week is that your ascendant lord is going to be turning direct on Monday in itself. Right on that day when it is going to be turning direct, it is going to be giving its aspect to the transiting moon as well, passing from your second house and the third house. We will be celebrating the auspicious festival of the Mahashivratri as well. So Tuesday is going to be carrying all of that vibration energy. Thursday is very sensitive because guys, there is going to be the new moon. Now had it been just the new moon, it would not have been that matter of worry, but just because of the influence of the Satbhisha nakshatra, because of the presence of the Saturn over there, and all of that taking place in your fourth house, so you will find that your emotions are being pierced. So yes, from the emotional health point of view, I will talk about that. And on Saturday and Sunday, transiting moon is going to be getting conjunct with the Rahu, with the Venus, and with the Mercury in your fifth house. So okay guys, now we will start our discussion. See guys, just because your ascendant lord has been in a retrograde motion, retrograde planet tend to remain a little bit erratic. It keep on holding back the results, and when it turns direct, it suddenly gives results. And just because the transiting moon on that day is in alignment with it, so that means for the inflow of the money, and especially in those kind of cases where something has been held back and you are just following it up and chasing something back and forth of the emails and you're not getting the clarity, so Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday seems to be much in your favor, where you will suddenly hear back. Like this could be applying for a job, even for the entrepreneurs and the freelance, self-employed people and all, especially for your monetary health, for the inflow of the money. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be a lot in your favor. Now guys, when we talk about the Thursday vibration, so yes guys, Thursday is very sensitive. It is also sensitive for the health of your mother as well. Or when we say this thing, the Sadbhisha is all about the electronics, it's all about the illusion. So like, just do not go very close to the water. Sadbhisha is ruled by the Varun as well, and just be at guard of your emotional, mental health. Some sort of electronic items might also go haywire, might malfunction on Thursday and Friday. There is a slight vulnerability of that. And yes, even if you find yourself being in a very dry, in a emotionally vulnerable spot, do not take it out or do not give outbursts to the family members, because otherwise it is going to take a toll in the happiness of the whole house. So yes, Thursday and Friday is slightly sensitive. So if you're already working as a realtor, you're working as an architect, or any of the housing deal, on Thursday and Friday strictly needs to be avoided. Now guys, after that, now Saturday and Sunday will again pace up. Now especially guys, on Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be a good time, especially for like celebrating, enjoying, going to club, going for any party or something, and along with that, some sort of sudden romance. Like the energy of the Saturday and Sunday seems to be a lot in your favor. So this could be, if you are an artist, suddenly you hear from any of your agent more audition work, or if you are a student and you have to write any important exam and something, you will be able to do justice to that. But yes guys, in the matters of the love, romance, pleasurable kind of experiences, Saturday and Sunday seems to be creating a good energy. Like if I were to suggest on this weekend, go out, socialize, meet with people, and you never know, someone suddenly might take interest in you and all. So this is how the vibration of this week is going to be for all the Scorpio Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Moon is going to be starting the week from your first house and it is going to be ending the week in your fourth house. The highlight of this week is that Mars is going to be getting direct on Monday on your 7th house, and we will be celebrating the festival of the Mahashivratri when Moon is going to be transiting from your 2nd house. So any of the worries on the matters of your finances, of your financial health, put that wish or worries of yours at the feet of the Lord Shiva. Let Lord Shiva handle it. Along with that guys, Thursday and Friday is slightly vulnerable because the vibration of the new moon, Sadbisha new moon, is going to be influencing the matters of your 3rd house. And the vulnerable part is that the Sadbisha nakshatra of illusion, and its conjunction with the presence of the planet Saturn over there. So Thursday and Friday is slightly vulnerable. And again guys, on Saturday and Sunday, transiting moon is going to be getting conjunct with the Rahu, with the Venus and Mercury in your 4th house. So okay guys, to begin with, see when we talk about any of the matters of especially where we talk about for hearing any important job interview call or any of those kind of surprise turn around of the events, like the way guys it happens in one of the province in Delhi, where the chief minister candidate was speculated to be someone else, and suddenly came the news that okay, this lady is going to be the chief minister. So I mean to say, in this regard, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be carrying some significant or some surprising positive good news for you. So regarding that front, I'm seeing things working out in your favor. So guys, because Mars has been staying retrograde from past couple of weeks, now suddenly Mars is turning direct. It is turning direct in your 7th house and giving its aspect to your 1st house and the 2nd house. So that simply means that yes, in the matters of the 7th house, any clarity which you have been seeking, this could be in the matters of the courtship, in the matters of the relationship, or from the past there have been some slowdown in your business, in your work. So work will suddenly spike on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So regarding that, it's a very good news. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is carrying that vibration which is giving you more spotlight, more power, and the inflow of the money is going to suddenly increase. Along with that guys, Thursday and Friday, like the way I mentioned, you have to be careful in the 3rd house. So because of the influence of the new moon, Sadbisha and Saturn's presence, there is a high vulnerability that some sort of misunderstanding with any of the close friend, this could be younger sibling, where we say this thing that something happened and it completely pierced your heart. In other normal times, these kind of fight and argument and exchange of comments happen, but just because transit was influencing you like this, that something happened and it completely pierced your heart and you actually felt yourself heartbroken because of the way you have been treated by someone. So Thursday and Friday is going to be carrying that energy. If you have to apply for any, this could be any job, you have to transfer your resume or something, so at least on Thursday and Friday it would be much better if you can prepone or postpone it. Even if you have to undertake any travel, on Thursday and Friday you have to be slightly careful. Now guys, on Saturday and Sunday, the transiting moon is going to be getting conjunct with the Rahu, with the Venus, with Mercury in your 4th house. So yes, the feel good factor is going to be coming to you, because guys, let's say for example, if you want to, or you're planning to buy a vehicle, a new car, or decorate your house, buy any of the home decor kind of shopping or something. So regarding that, the vibration of the Saturday and Sunday seems to be a lot in your favor. Now guys, for all the Capricorn Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 12th house and it is going to be ending the week in your 3rd house. Guys, the highlight of this week is that Mars is going to be turning direct in your 6th house, and the good part is that on Monday when it will turn direct, the transiting moon is going to be receiving its straight aspect on that day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there is going to be the development because of the direct motion of the planet Mars. We will be celebrating the Mahashivratri as well. Thursday and Friday is very vulnerable because there is going to be the new moon energy taking place in your second house of the finances. Now the vulnerable part is, it's not only the new moon, it is the influence of the illusionary nakshatra of the Sadbisha and the presence of the planet Saturn over there. And finally guys, on Saturday and Sunday, transiting moon is going to be getting conjunct with the Rahu, with Venus and with Mercury in your third house. So guys, to begin with, see, the very first thing is that, let's say for example, in your line of work, there has been a held back where you are trying to pursue something, or your file has been held back, or you are pressing your bosses or your teammates for an important decision or something. You want to be considered for any different role within the same organization and something, or this could be a case that you are trying to put your file for any overseas venture and all. So regarding all that front, the vibration of the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is very important for you, and whatever development is gonna happen, there's a lot of the spotlight and the power and the visibility which is coming to you. After that guys, if I were to say, Thursday and Friday is slightly vulnerable. Like if I were to be very clear and concise, high possibility of some major expense which will come knocking your doors on Thursday and Friday. And again guys, it might be just in order to take care of any immediate close family member as well. So yes, you will do whatever best is possible, but yes, it is going to be causing a dent in your finances as well. But yes, you will get the blessings of the family and all. So Thursday and Friday is making you slightly vulnerable over there. And afterwards guys, on Saturday and Sunday, moon's conjunction with the Mercury, with the Venus, with the Rahu in the third house. So yes, for the social media influencers, for the creators, for like if I were to say, if you have to be a part of any group kind of activity, or you're trying to initiate, launch something, release something, you have to submit to yourself, like go for any job interview. Although job interview does not happen on Saturday and Sunday, but yes, for any of the release or launch of any of the work, or just chilling out with your friends, going for any short travel and all, Saturday and Sunday seems to be favorable for you. So yes guys, if I were to say, the whole week seems to be in your favor. There's a lot of the vibration of the travels and launching, releasing the work and something, getting a clarity of something where you have been finding yourself being held back. The only concern is that Thursday and Friday is creating a very significant vulnerability of some major financial expense within the matters of the family and all. So just be very mindful and mentally prepared for that. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius rising natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 11th house, and it is going to be ending the week in your second house. Now guys, the highlight of this week is that Mars is going to be turning direct on Monday in itself, and right on that day it is going to be giving its aspect to the transiting moon on Monday and Tuesday as well. Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be filled with the vibration and festive vibes of the Mahashivratri as well. Thursday and Friday is going to be sensitive guys, because there is going to be the vibration of the new moon. Now this Amavasya or the new moon is sensitive because first of all, it is going to be taking place in your ascendant. Second thing is that it is the Sadbisha vibration, Sadbisha which has got a lot of the illusion attached to it, and Saturn is going to be a part of it. And guys, on Saturday and Sunday, finally the transiting moon is going to be getting conjunct with the Rahu, with Venus, with Mercury in your second house. So guys, to begin with, see, if I were to say guys, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday vibration is very favorable, especially when it comes down to if there has been some blockage, like something which has been held back, regarding which you have been persistently trying it. You're persistently chasing something. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will give a quick release of that. So this could be a case that if you are trying for any job interview or something, or you are an artist or a creative person, there have been a slowdown in the inflow of the audition calls and something. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be carrying the energy of adding to your income, wish fulfillment, significant event, and you will not expect, there might be some last minute travel as well. So from all that point of view, the week will start on a very good note. Now guys, when we will reach the, and also guys, even at the time of the Mahashivratri as well, moon is going to be transiting from your 12th house. So yes, just do some charities, because 12th house connected charity is something which we give to the unknown, to the nature, and any of the worries, any of the tension, just put it at the feet of the Lord Shiva when you will go to visit the temple on this auspicious occasion of the Mahashivratri. Like the way guys, if you follow the Sadguru or the Ravi Shankar ji, Mahashivratri has got more to do with the scientific relevance, or the adhyatmic, the yogic, ayurvedic relevance of this night has got more to do with staying awake whole night, having your spine erect and doing the meditation. And just because 12th house is connected with that, so yes, from the Aquarius Lagna natives point of view, because immediate after that in this new moon vibration, Sadbisha influence, so somehow guys, energy seems to be a lot in your favor, especially for the spiritual seekers. Even from the travel point of view and all guys, the week is creating a favorable energy. Now guys, when we talk about this like Aquarius, new moon, and the influence of the Saturn, Sadbisha vibration, so all of that is happening in your first house. So guys, I have this strong gut feel that if there have been something which has been holding you back, so there's going to be the complete cleansing or removal of that energy from your life. So any of the stress point right now in your life looks like it is going to be going away from your life forever, because guys, in any case, Saturn is also going to be leaving your first house very soon as well, so there's not much of the time left for that. So yes, and with this new moon vibration guys, I'm not seeing you much of the vulnerable guys, because ascendant lord in itself is strengthened over there, and somehow the vibration of the Sadbisha, Rahu, is also a favorable planet for you. So again guys, I always look at it in this way, that the new moon vibration has got more to do with removing things from our life which are not serving any purpose, and it's like divine ordained and all. So yes guys, purification, metamorphosis, renewal, cleansing of things. Like this could be a case that a relationship which has already died and you're just carrying the burden of that, so just being out of it, being rid of it. So this is how the vibration of the Thursday and Friday is going to be. And finally guys, on Saturday and Sunday, transiting moon is going to be getting conjunct with the Rahu, with Venus, with Mercury in your second house. So there's going to be a sudden spike in your income as well. So Saturday, Sunday seems to be creating a good energy for the inflow of the money from multiple direction, or socializing with the family, with the family members and all can be anticipated. So yes guys, this is how this week is going to be turning out. Very insightful, spiritually rewarding week for the Aquarius Lagna natives. And lastly guys, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, moon is going to be starting the week from your 10th house, and it is going to be ending the week right over there in your first house. The highlight of this week is that Mars is going to be turning direct on the Monday, and right on that day when Mars is going to be turning direct, it is going to be giving its straight aspect and the 8th aspect to the transiting moon on that day only. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, moon is going to be receiving the positive aspect of the planet Mars. There's going to be the festivities of the Mahashivratri as well. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be very significant for you, carrying a lot of the blessings. Thursday and Friday guys, there's going to be the vibration of the Aquarius new moon. Vulnerable part is that it's the Sadbisha vibration. Vulnerable part is the presence of the Saturn over there as well. So I will talk about that. And Saturday and Sunday, transiting moon, your 5th lord is going to be getting conjunct with the Mercury, with the Venus, with the Rahu, right over there in your first house. So guys, to begin with, if I were to say guys, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, vibration is favorable for you, because whatever Mars has been holding back from the past, like couple of weeks and all, there's going to be sudden release of that, and that energy and that release is straight away going to impact your house of career from where moon is transiting. So let's say for example guys, if you have been applying for any job and something and you're not hearing it back from the employers and all, let me assure you, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seems to be favorable for you. Along with that guys, why to go very far? At the time of the Mahashivratri, transiting moon is going to be going from your 11th house, the house of the desires and the wishes. So when you go to the Shiva in any case is seen as the most innocent and easy to please God. So when you will be celebrating, waking up the whole night, doing the meditation and participating in the Mahashivratri festivities and all, put any of your wish at the feet of the Lord Shiva. But yes guys, for some significant development in your career, like hearing back or being approved for something which you have been chasing or pursuing from the past couple of weeks. And again guys, everything comes down to timing. This is what I've been telling people, that even if you're like trying to knock the door of an employer, when the time is not right, then it's not gonna support you, right? Now is the time for you. So if I were to say some significant development in your career, in your incoming flow of the gain, like there's a high possibility, because Mars from the 4th house, Mars is your 9th lord, right? We say that the Mangalik and the auspicious event also happens because of the presence of the Mars, and Moon is also transiting from the 10th and the 11th. So guys, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is actually bringing a lot of the spotlight to you, enhancement of the reputation, significant development in the career, some sort of wish fulfillment and all can also be seen on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now guys, Thursday is very, very significant for you. Those people who are already having any of the anxiety related, insecurity related issue. God forbid, if you have already lost someone, you're already bereaving from the loss of someone close to you and all. So yes, Thursday and Friday is going to be very stressful. That feeling of being something which is piercing your heart, there's some energy which is blocking you and something. So Thursday and Friday will carry the vibration of that. Be very mindful of your expenses. Like if you live close to the nature and all, or any of the geographical region which is somehow very much sensitive, which takes you very close to the wild animals or nature or something, be very mindful, be very protective. Expenses can suddenly spike on Thursday and Friday. And finally guys, on Saturday and Sunday, Moon is going to be getting conjunct with the, it's like a whole party going on. Suddenly you knock the door and you open, oh my God, it's a party going on. So yes, Saturday and Sunday, like all of that stuff happening right over there in your first house, your mind is going to be very uplifted. It's like very, enough of Thursday and Friday. I want this weekend to go out. So yes, the weekend vibration is something like that, attraction, pleasurable kind of activities, feeling uplifted, motivated, lot of things to do, lot of praises coming to you. You are made the center of anything. So this is how things are going to be. Like in short guys, if I were to say, for some significant development in your career and all, the vibration of this week seems to be supportive. The void space, the empty and the hollowness is only going to be there on Thursday and Friday, and especially guys, because it's a Sadbisha, right? So the technology, like the gadgets might malfunction. Even on Thursday and Friday, you have to apply for any of the emails. Like for example, you hear this video and you hear this video on Wednesday night, and now you have to say, okay, now I have to apply for the job and all, and you did that on Thursday and you forgot to attach your resume and you just sent the blank. So just be very mindful of that. But overall, it's a good week for the Pisces Lagna natives. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For the more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.